Hey y'all, so today I wanted to share with y'all something that I know that I do maybe once every 3-4 months or so, and it's scrap busting. So if y'all are not familiar with scrap busting, that's pretty much all it is decluttering your scraps and making it into something that you need or want or whatever. So like, here's some examples of my scrap busting. I'll use them as pin cushions, as little pin cushions, and I believe it's the size that I use for those is a 6.5 by 6.5 or 7 by 7, something like that. But yeah, so this is what I use for my scrap busting, and I use little bitty stuff, or as much stuff as I can, you know, and yeah. And then of course I'll use, you know, little ones. Oh, excuse me. So, oops. So yeah, tiger lily. So yeah, and then here's another scrap busting that I'm doing. This is, well, I'm trying to make like a puppy pillow or kitty pillow or something, and I wanted to give that to the Austin animal shelter. So yeah, I've been, you know, like I said, trying to do something like that. Like I said, it's just something to just use your scraps. As you can see down here, I don't know if you can see it very well, but right here is some of my scraps right here. I've been, you know, like I said, I've been decluttering my scraps, stashing them, decluttering, using them, busting them out. Here's some more stashes that I have down here, and I've been trying to organize it a little bit better. These right here, that's inside this bag, these are like bigger, like bolt size, like either a yard or more. I have in here, and then in here are less than a yard. Okay, these are like less than a yard, like, you know, I call them the big strips, big scraps. And then the teeny tiny ones are gonna be inside, hold on, this little contraption right here, this thing. And I have it sorted out, and I'm trying my hardest to show y'all without it going blurry. Okay, there we go. So this strip scraps, scrap cotton, and then scrap flannel. Yeah, come on, dude, focus. There you go. Scrap flannel, and then scrap batting. So yeah, I mean, self-explanatory, but let me show you. This is my my small pieces right here. That's my small pieces that I need to go through, start busting through them. And then here's my cotton one. And it was worse than this, just to give you a heads up. And then the flannel. Oops, see, I can't even open it up all the way. And then the batting, I actually went through it, and this is a lot neater than what it was. I'm trying to focus it for y'all, sorry. And this is a whole lot neater than what it was. So yeah, but pretty much just get scraps. How to do it is you get your scraps, sew them together, and that's it. Just keep on adding and adding and adding. So I am going to start doing that, try to bust out some of these scraps. So like I said, I have some on the floor, I have some in a bin, and I have some hidden away in bags. So yeah. Alright, so let's get busted. So the way that I start out is I always get like a bundle of scraps. Doesn't matter what it is, what kind, what color. Just put them all on top of my long table, and then I just iron them out, and then just start nitpicking one by one, you know, just seeing what I have on there. If I need other kind that, you know, I have that's underneath, like other little pieces that I know that would look better, you know, I would get it from, you know, from the floor, or from one of my scrap spots. But, you know, like I say, you just start start sewing them together and iron them, you know, keeping it straight. You got to cut off some pieces, you know, if you need to straighten up a side, straighten up a side. If you, you know, just try to make it easy on yourself. You know, when you're doing this, don't get overwhelmed. Don't be like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. No, just, you know, take it one step at a time. You know, just start sewing stuff together. It's a scrap buster. It's not anything that you're supposed to freak out about. You know, it's supposed to be fun. You know, just something to chill out. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it that I'm doing. The size that I am working with is to make my big the size of the pattern of the pincushion that I'm making for my 7x7 is actually going to be 7x14. So instead of making two 7x7s, just do a 7x14 just to make it easier on yourself. You know, like I said, I've done different types, and this is literally the easiest way for me to do it. So just make one big rectangle. Alright, so now I just finished this. Like I said, I just started putting stuff together. I even top stitched. Hold on, let me show you a spot where I top stitched. Come on, dude. There you go. Top stitched right here. You know, just put shit together. You know, make it all crazy looking. So that's what I made. Didn't have no plan, just fucking do it. So now, oh, and just, I don't know if I already said it, but it's 7 inches by 14 inches is what I am doing for my pincushion. Like I said, try to bust out some of these scraps. And all you gotta do, just fold it in half, sew all the way around, just leave a little empty portion, like, what is it, 3 inch, maybe like 3 inches open, sew it all the way around, even right here on this side. That's what I do. Cut the corners and turn it inside out, poke out the corners, and then just start stuffing it. All of the stuff that I had been putting on the side over here, those are scraps and threads that I'm gonna stuff inside here. So even like, let me see, where is that? Even like a little beady thing like this, I'm gonna stuff it in there. I'm gonna use it as stuffer. So, like I said, nothing is getting wasted, everything is being used, even the excess threads are being used as stuffer. So, that's kind of why we do that. Alright, so for me it's another day. It's the weekend now for me, obviously next day, but anyways, so I am going to continue to stuff. I literally left off where I was stuffing it, but after I finish stuffing it, but you don't want, actually, scratch that. When you are stuffing it, you don't want to stuff it all the way, okay? You want to leave, skip back a little bit. You want to leave some space up on top, you know, some space, so that way when you top stitch it all the way around, it's not going to be really hard for you to put it to maneuver inside your sewing machine. So just kind of give you a heads up. So like, oh, what is this? Like literally, what is this? Half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3/4. So about 3/4 of a way. Go ahead and you know, chill out on the stuffing. But if you want to, if you want it more, if you want to fill it up even more to get it more firmer, you know, that's all up to you. I already know how it is when it's trying to go inside the sewing machine. So that is just my advice, just kind of give you a heads up. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and top stitch it, and then we're done. Oh man, I fucked up. What I forgot to say, because I was sidetracked with everything in my life. Hold on. And then I have my son right here, my little Asa baby. He wants to mess with my stuff, and I'm telling him no, so he's throwing a fit. But what I meant, what I should have said, hold on, let me bring it, turn this over here a little bit. What I should have said earlier about the stuffing and stuff, yes, 3/4 is correct, but what I forgot to tell y'all was to shove it in, like, you know, shove it in first. God damn it, I can't even fucking think of my words right now, because like I said, I got my kids all over the place, my son's messing with everything. But anyways, you wanna squish everything in down, and obviously I'm only halfway. I'm only halfway. What? See? So that's only like halfway of stuffing. But yeah, you want to stuff everything down first, and then you can close it up. But make sure, like I said, 3/4. So luckily, I left my thread open, or you know, not too thick of a what of a my stitching was started out as a 2.4. What? Let me see. I gotta get to the opening. So I'm just gonna open it up and then just stuff it a little bit more. Whoa, baby! Why are you stepping on my presser foot, on my foot, on my, god damn it. Good grief. It's a crazy day for me. My husband went out to the lake house to go fix the boat. I told him to go because, you know, he's been helping me out with the kids and everything, and you know, I wanted him to get away for a little bit, and so I'm here at the house with the kids by myself. I just want him to relax for a moment, you know. Let me go ahead and continue to rip this open so that way I can stuff it some more, okay? finally finished. Here it is. Cute little pink cushion that you used all your scraps in, and just kind of clip off the threads, you know, any hanging threads or whatever. And that's pretty much it. So here's scrap busting project. Something small, something quick. So there you go. So so anywho, I hope y'all like. Oh yeah, just real quick, make sure y'all move the cushions out, I mean the stuffings around to even it out. So yep. Alright, so I hope y'all like. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that other good stuff, what all the other YouTubers says, and I will see y'all in the next. Peace.